everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk. My name is Jennifer Brown, coming to you from rainy Southern California. In just a few minutes, we have some very special programming that will be starting. A game show that's going to help you consider some healthy swaps for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday and beyond. If you're catching us live, I'm going to encourage you to hop in the chat tonight and let's kick this webinar off with a heart of gratitude. What are you thankful for this season? Maybe particularly in regards to your health or maybe the things that you are learning through our program. Pop those responses in the chat. I just think it's important not just to prepare our Thanksgiving Day table, but to prepare our hearts and our minds to focus on all the things that we could be grateful for in this season. You know, over the past few weeks, we've already had some great webinars helping us to be thoughtful in our choices throughout the holidays. So before we get started, I just want to take a moment to reiterate some of the important takeaways that we have been learning. Or if you are new, first of all, welcome to the community and welcome to the process of doing the mental push-ups that will help you make choices to create lifelong transformation. Because here's the truth, isn't it that we have a holiday every month of the year, except for August? But then there's also birthdays and anniversaries, vacations. So the question is always, how will we do these holidays? How will we do these life events? And yet still make the choices that will get us where we want to go. Many of you have heard of the wonderful tool that Dr. A has given us, Stop, Challenge, Choose. Being able to stop in the moment that you have a choice and really partner with your future self to ask yourself, how do you want to feel when that choice is done? And then you make your choice, especially sitting around the Thanksgiving table with nostalgic but possibly unhealthy choices, right? And it doesn't have to be all or nothing. So a couple reminders. First of all, keep your blood sugars balanced prior to your big meal by continuing the habit of eating every 2 to 3 hours. Hopefully something that's healthy, right? Hopefully maybe some of our fuelings. Don't save up for the big meal. And of course, once that big meal comes, if you are in the weight loss phase, you can absolutely make the decision to stay in fat burn, protect that fat burn. Now, if you're in transition or optimization, you're probably already practicing everything in moderation. But no matter what phase you are in, maybe for that one meal, you focus on your protein and healthy veggies. And then in any of the nostalgic choices that come your way, maybe you do the 2 or 3 bite rule. Let me explain. I talk to all my clients about this. The 2 bite rule is hello, goodbye. And the 3 bite rule is hello, you're delicious, goodbye. Either way, just be mindful and maybe after the meal, get out and go for a family walk, creating memories and focusing on family and friendship and not all about the food. Those are just a few of the reminders of some of the tips that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe our special programming is about to start. A fun game show to help you stay on plan with great options to consider at Thanksgiving. So tune in now.
Welcome, everyone, to This or That, the Thanksgiving showdown where the calories are made up, the laughter burns fuelings, and the only thing stuffed tonight is the turkey. I'm your host, Tom Brown, and joining me are 3 amazing women who are ready to swap tradition for transformation. Let's meet our contestants who are ready to buzz, battle, and bring their best swaps. First up, we've got Michelle Mocktails, our resident foodie who somehow manages to make mashed cauliflower taste like magic. Michelle, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, Tom. Well, I became a client 12 years ago at this very time, right in the middle of the holidays. Some people thought I was crazy, but I knew when I was ready, I was ready. And I had my first Thanksgiving meal completely on program. And I was able to stay 100% on track because we have so many healthy, delicious alternatives to take place of our favorite, nostalgic ones that we're so used to, those traditional ones. And it also helped because I wasn't alone. My mom, my sister, and my aunt were also on programs. So that support and that accountability during the holidays was a game changer for me. And tonight, I'm just here to prove that healthy food doesn't have to taste like punishment. And yes, I brought my air fryer.
Way to go, Michelle, for staying on program over the holidays. See, it can be done. Now, next up, meet Crystal Cauliflower. She's new to the healthy swap scene, but already stirring up some lean and green genius. Crystal.
Hey everyone, I love the holidays, and I have to admit that when I became a client 7 years ago, I was so nervous about how I would ever survive the holidays without my favorite treats. But I've learned a lot since then, and I'm not a great cook by any means, but I've picked up some super easy swaps and recipes that even I can handle. And honestly, my favorite holidays have been the ones where I stayed on track with my goals. It's so much easier than I thought. And if I can do it without any real cooking skills, trust me, anyone can. I've been practicing my swaps. Some have been hits, others, well, let's just say my toaster oven and I are still in couples counseling.
I love it. Nothing like a trial by toaster oven. And last but not least, we've got Jen Jambalaya, mom of three, master multitasker, and reigning queen of the hidden veggie ninja moves. Jen.
Hey there, so happy to be here. And this will be my 10th Thanksgiving holiday on program. On program doesn't always mean weight loss phase. It just means that my family and I have learned habits of health and we're living them. That's being on program. And listen, if I can make healthy swaps in between homework and carpool, trust me, you can too. And yes, ketchup is still my kids' favorite vegetable.
Mine too. All right, let's jump in. Ladies, we need to review the rules. We have 3 rounds, followed by a bonus round tonight. You each should have a buzzer, and I will call on the first one to hit their buzzer. So let's get started. Round 1 is Appetizer Alley. These are the bites that hit your guests before the turkey shows up, so the stakes are high. Let's set the scene. The guests are arriving. The kitchen smells amazing, and the snack table is calling your name. Let's talk about smart starts. Here's question number 1. Which appetizer is the healthier option? Is it A, cheese board with crackers, B, shrimp cucumber bites, or C, chips and onion dip? Crystal.
I'll say A, cheese has protein, right?
Oh, close, but no cauliflower. That's incorrect. Cheese can be pretty high in fat, and the crackers sink this ship faster than the Titanic. Anyone else? Michelle.
I'm going with B, the shrimp cucumber bites.
Correct. That's our lean and green superstar. Why'd you choose that one, Michelle?
Those cucumber rounds topped with avocado cilantro sauce and blackened shrimp are flavorful, refreshing, and totally compliant. And they taste like something you'd order at a restaurant, but they only take like 10 minutes to make.
Perfect answer. No bloat, no guilt, just good choices. All right, question number 2. Pick the smarter pre-dinner bite. Is it A, pretzel bites with cheese, B, deviled eggs made with Greek yogurt and mustard, or C, mini meatballs in barbecue sauce? Jen.
I'll go with C because meatballs are protein.
Good try, but unless that sauce is sugar-free, barbecue sauce tends to send blood sugars sky high. Anyone else? Crystal.
B, deviled eggs.
Correct. Simple, savory, and totally on plan. Crystal, tell us why you chose that one.
Well, eggs are a great source of protein, and mixed with a little bit of plain Greek yogurt, another source of protein. And paired with the condiment of a splash of mustard, they're always a hit, and nobody even realizes that they're actually healthy.
And that's the goal. Sneak in that healthy and serve up the happy. All right, time for the Turkey Showdown, round 2, our main event mayhem. Now, usually it's pretty easy to find a healthy protein at Thanksgiving, so let's talk side dishes to go with that protein. Buzzers ready, ladies. Let's dig into the main event. Question 1. Which side dish keeps your energy steady after dinner? Is it A, mashed potatoes with butter, B, cauliflower mash with garlic and Greek yogurt, or C, sweet potato casserole with marshmallows? Michelle.
B, cauliflower mash.
Correct. Lean, creamy, and totally compliant. Why that one, Michelle?
Oh, it's so rich and comforting, but doesn't come with that gravy guilt. Those regular mashed potatoes and the ones with the marshmallows are a tradition, yes, but also a nap waiting to happen.
And that's what we like, comfort without that crash.
And by the way, there are multiple recipes that use cauliflower as a substitute for potatoes, but my favorite is the twice baked cauliflower. Oh, so cheesy and delicious.
I'll be on the lookout for that recipe, and we'll have a link at the end of our show for everyone in the studio audience to a PDF with many of these recipe ideas and more. And speaking of recipes, let's move to another popular side dish for our main event mayhem. All right, contestants, next up, it's the Battle of the Beans. Question 2. Which green side keeps you on your goals and on your feet after dinner? Is it A, classic green bean casserole with fried onions and cream of mushroom soup? Is it B, green bean almondine sauteed with olive oil, almonds, and lemon zest? Or is it C, green beans with bacon and brown sugar glaze? Crystal.
I'm going to go with A, classic green bean casserole. It's basically a vegetable, right?
That's a solid throwback, but no, that's incorrect. The fried onions and canned soup pack enough sodium to preserve leftovers until Christmas. Who's next? Michelle.
I'm going to say C, green beans with bacon and brown sugar glaze, because bacon.
I mean, that's a fair point. Bacon's always tempting, but that brown sugar takes it right off the lean and green list. Do we have a cleaner comeback with Jen?
I mean, I do. It's obviously B, green bean almondine.
Exactly, that's correct. Fresh green beans, a touch of olive oil, sliced almonds, and lemon zest. Simple, classy, and totally compliant. Jen, tell us why you like that one.
Well, I mean, it's just so fresh and flavorful, and it just gives that holiday vibe without the heavy cream or fried toppings. Plus, my kids will actually eat it. So it's a win-win. Healthy fats from the almonds, fiber from the beans, and honestly, nobody misses the canned soup.
And
So,
here's the key. Green bean almondine is all about real ingredients. You get texture, flavor, and satisfaction without that bloated by dessert feeling. A quick swap, big difference.
Well, so you're saying fried onions aren't a food group, Tom?
Well, only in the Museum of 1970s Casseroles, Crystal. Let's move on to question number 3. All right, team, this next one might ruffle a few feathers or breadcrumbs. Let's talk stuffing. Which version keeps you in fat burn and out of a food coma? Is it A, traditional bread stuffing, B, cauliflower stuffing, or C, sausage cornbread stuffing? Jen.
I'm gonna go with A because it's got celery in it, and that counts, right?
Nice try, but bread doesn't count as a veggie. Michelle.
B, cauliflower stuffing.
Correct. Flavor packed and totally lean and green. And why does that one work for you?
The traditional stuffing is a carb bomb wrapped in nostalgia. Swap that bread for that versatile cauliflower, and it still tastes like Thanksgiving without the carb crash. Fresh herbs, sauteed veggies, and cauliflower rice give you that savory stuffing vibe without the post-meal slump.
Exactly. All the flavor and none of the fatigue. Well, that wraps our main event mayhem featuring our new holiday headliner, the mighty cauliflower. Between the cauliflower mash, cauliflower stuffing, and a side of green bean almondine, it's clear cauliflower is taking over the Thanksgiving table. But don't worry, your taste buds will never know it staged a takeover. Now, speaking of things that taste amazing, let's sweeten things up. It's time for dessert decisions. All right, Sweet Tooth Squad, this is where healthy habits get tested, and this one's all about that Thanksgiving classic we can't resist, pumpkin everything. Question 1. Which dessert delivers that cozy pumpkin pie flavor without the sugar spiral? Is it A, traditional pumpkin pie, B, baked kabocha pie, or C, pumpkin cheesecake? Crystal.
B, the baked kabocha pie.
Spot on, and you didn't even hesitate. That's our winner, the baked kabocha pie from our Healthy Thanksgiving Recipe PDF. made with roasted kabocha squash, egg white, cinnamon, and a touch of stevia. It tastes like pumpkin pie just without the nap.
Wow, Tom, you seem to really know your desserts. You're spot on. It's creamy, cozy, and totally satisfies that pumpkin craving. My family couldn't even tell the difference. And though it looks like pumpkin pie, the crust of a real pumpkin pie has more carbs than mashed potatoes. And one slice of the pumpkin cheesecake would come in at a whopping 400 calories a slice. Our recipe for the whole baked kabocha pie has roughly 354 calories. But cut it into 4 slices, it's only 90 calories. Cut it into 6 slices, it's 60 calories. And another great use of this low glycemic veggie is to make it into a fancy kabocha squash yogurt parfait, one of my favorites.
My mouth is watering, and wow, that pie is a great swap. It balances your blood sugars with comfort, flavor, and gratitude. Let's move on to question 2 of our dessert decisions round. Which dish gives you that warm apple pie vibe while keeping you on plan? Is it A, apple crisp with brown sugar and oats? Is it B, caramel drizzled low carb bread pudding? Or is it C, baked cinnamon jicama? Michelle.
B, apple crisp. It's fruit, so it's healthy, right?
Nice try, Michelle. That one's got more sugar than a state fair funnel cake. Who's next? Jen.
C, baked cinnamon jicama.
Correct again. That's the sweet surprise of the season. Sliced jicama baked with cinnamon, stevia, and vanilla to mimic apple pie filling. Warm, spiced, and totally on plan.
Wait, jicama? That's wild. Does it actually taste like apples?
Michelle, it does. And you know what? You will never miss the sugar or the guilt. It's crunchy before, it's tender after, and your kitchen smells amazing. It's parent tested and it is kid approved.
I would have said the low carb bread pudding. It says low carb. That's got to count for something, doesn't it, Tom?
I love the optimism, Crystal, but marketing strikes again. Just because it's labeled low carb doesn't mean it's lean or green. Sometimes it just means lower carbs with the same sugar and butter. So here's the secret. It's not about giving up your favorite flavors. It's about upgrading the ingredients so your body feels as good as your taste buds do.
It sounds like with these swaps, you can have your pie and eat it too.
Exactly, Crystal. As long as you know how to swap this for that. Okay, our time is almost done. We're going to wrap up this dinner and raise a glass to a short bonus round, Mocktail Magic, because hydration is the secret ingredient for staying in fat burn. Let's see who can toast their way to a healthier holiday. Question 1, pick this or that. Which festive drink sparkles without spiking your sugar? Is it A, sweet tea, B, sparkling water with orange slice and cinnamon stick, or C, sparkling apple cider? Crystal.
I'm going to go with A. It's tea, so it's got to be healthy, right?
In theory, yes, but Southern sweet tea is basically syrup with a straw. Michelle.
B, sparkling water with orange and cinnamon.
Correct. Share with our audience why that's the best choice, Michelle.
It's the classy, clean, and totally compliant choice. Add a cinnamon stick and suddenly you're the mixologist of metabolic health. It's like holiday cheer without the sugar crash.
Exactly. Your pancreas just sent you a thank you note. All right, last question of the night. Which mocktail keeps it merry and metabolic? Is it A, hot cocoa with marshmallows, B, cranberry spritzer, seltzer, mint, and lime, or C, eggnog with whipped cream? Go for it, Jen.
I'll say C, eggnog, because protein from the milk, right?
Good try, but that's basically liquid dessert. Anyone else? Crystal.
B, cranberry spritzer.
Ding, ding, ding. That's the winner. Tell us why that's the one, Crystal.
Well, it's light, refreshing, and your metabolism loves it. With the use of unsweetened cranberry extract, a slice of lime, and some fresh mint, this drink makes it feel fancy without the sugar crash. And it's so pretty, it totally passes as a party drink.
Indeed, a great party drink. And here's the big picture. Drinks can sneak in hundreds of empty calories, but with just a few swaps, you get all the fun, all the flavor, and none of the fallout. And that, my friend, officially wraps up this, not that. Big thanks to Michelle Mocktail, Crystal Cauliflower, and Jen Jambalaya for bringing the laughs and the learning tonight. I'm Tom Brown. What a feast of fun and flavor. Remember, Thanksgiving isn't about perfection, it's about intention. One swap, one step, one win at a time. Now, for everyone watching in our studio audience on Zoom, we've dropped a link in the chat with a free PDF that includes some of tonight's featured recipes. We want to thank you for tuning in, and now, back to your sponsor, Let's Talk.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. That was so fun. There is a oh, thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful. If you do check the chat, please take a look for that link. We will also put that link into the Optimal Health community time, so be sure and check that out. We want to just remember that Thanksgiving isn't just about giving thanks. It's about thanks living gratefully, living intentionally, and living healthfully every single day. And we hope that tonight's presentation was fun. Did you guys have fun? Let us know. And thanks for playing along. I saw lots of answers in the chat. But we hope that you can really begin to think about how you can make swaps for a big return that will really help support your health goal. A friendly reminder that tonight's show and all of our previous Let's Talk presentations can be found on Spotify or on our YouTube channel. If you didn't catch this presentation live or get a copy of some of the Thanksgiving recipes, again, you can check with your coach or check out that Optimal Health Community Facebook page where Let's Talk streams live every week. And next week is the last Monday of the month. The last Monday of the month always means that it's the Q&A with our health professionals. You guys, we get such great value from all the health professionals. So come and ask questions that you've got about your health journey, about our life book, about the Habits of Health program. This is your opportunity to really connect with them, get all of your questions answered. So make sure you tune in next week as well. But thanks for tuning in tonight to our game show. Have a great evening, everyone, and we will see you next week for Let's Talk.